Welcome back. And moving on to our second segment for today and talking about Egyptian folklore. Well, the annual exhibition of the Egyptian Society for Arabesque and Mashrabiya Arts in its 2024 session achieved great success, and this time under the title The Egyptian Folklore. Well, it included many important activities that we are going to discuss right now. But of course, first of all, allow me to welcome our dear guest, Dr. Mohamed Deeb, Chairman of the Board of the Directors of the Egyptian Association for Arabesque and Mashrabiya Arts. Good morning, Doctor.
Hello,
and of course, always a pleasure having you with us on the show. So could you tell us more about this session, this time, the 2024 session?
Actually, this title was already taken because for the main activities and the main goal of our society is to enrich of our hereditary and our all the background and all activities of our the different departments of in Egypt. So it is an important that we enrich through the exhibitions, which it is included the photography, painting.
Well, yes, I was just going to ask because we have, it looks like really it was rich with different activities, a variety actually. So tell us more about this variety.
Yes, the varieties because it is including the exhibitions, art exhibition, and it's also included the open air musical show of folklore, which it is including Tahtib, Mizmar Baladi, and Tannura, and all of that, and there is many attendants who are already taking that. Second day it was for the children and for handicapped children, using the Aragos and the Arais and the Market, which it is people, the handicapped and children, they are very happy. And including also the workshops for the painting, Arabic handwritings. On the third and fourth day, including the workshops, which it is including the painting of the clothes, Arabic handwriting, mosaic, and wooden handcraft. And on the last day, it was a musical of Simsimiyya, and it was also for giving some sort of recommendations for our meeting.
So how do you see the importance of all these activities, especially when it comes to the civil society organizations and the chambers of commerce?
The chambers?
Of commerce? I mean, how far did the NGOs in general help this event, especially in promoting more of these crafts and arts?
Actually, it is, you know that we are starting to beginning of our schools and universities. And one of the very important recommendations that we wanted to enrich for the activities for the children and the students inside the schools and universities, that we are want to make them to keep more near to the folklore through the training of the musical dressing, to more enrichment for the different governmental of in Egypt. And during the celebrations, all of this is very high important for our hereditary and for our personality, Egyptian personality. Not only of that, we are also said about the handicraft, the Egyptian handicraft, how we are increase the enrichment and awareness. This is will increase for the workshops for children's and for the students in universities, and for the enrichment of the different governmental departments to increase the wide scale of this handicraft.
Well, I can see that how the association is taking it one of the priorities when it comes to showing our heritage to the new generation, giving it from one generation to the other to keep it and to work on it, and also to use new technology just to work more on this and to take benefit of all the technology taking place nowadays. Am I correct?
Yes, of course, the new technology it is a very high important through the giving them the modern technique, especially in the drawing and the printing and the photographic, and for the using the computers. All of this is very important for the giving the scale for the new creations and for the activities of our different departments of our art, not only in the school and universities, also in the Egyptian societies. All of this should be for the sort of amalgamation and for the make big link between the Egypt and different countries and different universities.
Also, as you mentioned, we have the Arabic calligraphy as well, and this is very, very interesting, especially even for our children. And I can see many of the new generation are very much interested, and they are moving into this kind of arts, and they want to learn it, and they are using it. Tell us more about this, and how are you working on this in this respect?
You are raising a very important point, and we want to give our message for the all Egyptian people. We are not using now the digital outcome for through the computer or through the mobile. They should have their handwriting for Arabic calligraphy and for alarming them for using this not only through the different modern devices. They must have the handwriting and making their creations through the drawing, through the handwriting, and through the giving their creations for all these aspects.
Right, just allow me to move into our guest over the phone. We have Dr. Maysoon Qutb, Dean of the Faculty of Applied Arts, Hilwan University. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Good morning, doctor. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning.
So,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you. So first of all, I want to talk about the role of traditional crafts in affirming the national identity.
Of course, all of us know that that traditional craft is very important for every country and play a vital role in preserving national identity. They reflect the history, culture, and traditions that form the foundation of society and represent part of nation's memory, of course, for any country.
So, what are the types of the traditional crafts in Egypt?
There are different kinds of traditional crafts, such as Siamaya, which is very famous for us, especially jewelry, traditional fashions, of course, and hand weaving also, and selling, which is very famous in Egypt.
In what respect we can just address it as a locomotive of the industry here in Egypt?
Traditional crafts contribute to the local economy by providing opportunities for many people and also attracting the tourists interested in exploring different culture, and by this fact they know a lot of culture about Egypt, about Upper Egypt, and yeah.
Well, all right, Dr. Maysoon Utb, Dean of the Faculty of Applied Arts, Helwan University, thank you very much for joining us. And back to Dr. Mohamed Deeb, and again talking about all these great events, because usually we met several times in these events and we always talk about the role of the new generation and how to attract them to this heritage, because we need to continue with this and we need to achieve more in this respect. We need to use the modern techniques in just spreading the awareness that nowadays we can see in Europe, for example, they are following many of our arts, the traditional and the folkloric arts.
You are raising a very important point because we have recommendations of our event. One of the very important recommendations that we want to enrich the activities in the school and universities through that we enrich them and we give them awareness of our folklore through the tannoura, mizmar baladi, and all of the dressing and our Julius Golden celebration of our events. All of this is very
important. For example,
important.
can we have such activities taking place around in different schools, for example, with this typical style of folklore?
Yes, yes, this is what we are need, that we are making this is enrichment, and we want to give a motivation through the competitions. Not only in the schools, but the competition also in the universities all over our land of Egypt. Not only of that, we wanted to give also the motivation in the culture centers of our embassies abroad. This is the very high important. We give them the messages and we give them very good link, because the very good link, it will have give them a very clear and a very spirit of our folklore and our Egyptian identity all over the centuries.
Well, if I'm talking about the cultural centers as well, how can we take benefit of this and work or take, let me say, pave the way for more awareness through these centers?
Yes, awareness in centers in the abroad or
Yes.
in Egypt. Abroad, actually, I made a very many activities in Europe and in Korea Janubia, and also in Marseille and in China.
How did people receive this over there?
Very, very happy and very attractive. That's why one of the very important recommendation that we wanted to give the link through the our ministries for different departments through the culture center in abroad, because they are give them our clear pictures of our heredity through their dressing and our, you know that also about the folklore, one of the very important thing and one of the very important researches, that the folklore is present in our monument and our old ancient Egyptian civilization in the form of tahtib, and UNESCO make a documentations of tahtib inside, and how they are making these celebrations inside temples in Luxor, Aswan, and all. Not only that, there is also about the Christian civilization, Christian celebration in special occasions. This is a very important of our motivation of our background, our history, Egyptian history.
So when we talk about this, I remember now that we used to travel a lot when we used to attend the tourism travel fairs, and for example, taking place all around, and we used to have this Egyptian night. And this Egyptian night has to include all the Egyptian folklores to be displayed in front of all the attendees, the audience, and really all of them, they were really impressed when they watched this. Definitely it will play a crucial role, not only just to show your heritage. You are attracting more people. They are eager to come to visit Egypt and to learn more about this kind of folklore.
You are raising a very important point, and I just said to you that I have an experience to make this Egyptian love, or the mini title about Egyptian hereditary. It was done in Korea Ganubiya, and in China, Peking, and in Marseille, and other different countries. We are making photo exhibitions or art exhibition, and during one of these activities we are making them lectures, and we give them motivation for our Egyptian hereditary. This is a very important point. Not only of that, also the handicraft. We are making an exhibitions of our Egyptian handicraft. So all of these people, they are motivating to come and visit Egypt. They are giving their plan. They want to come and visit Egypt. So this is a very
الغالية يا بلادي وانت الأحلى يا بلادي.